What's up, everybody? I am just here to play around with some organs, like I said before. I'm not gonna be before you long. I've been wanting to do this myself. I've never had these three keyboards in the same place at once. So I'm gonna be testing out each one and kind of showing you what I like about them. Going through some of the sounds of them, going through the different intangibles, and then you guys tell me your thoughts, which one you like the best. So first one I have is the Hammond XK1, and again, I don't have the latest and greatest ones, but they're still relevant to me. This is the Hammond XK1. This one here on my left is the Nord Stage 1. This is the original Nord stage. I actually had the Nord 5D. What's up, Dio? How you doing, man? I actually had the Nord 5D, and I decided to trade it in, and I'll tell you about why I did that later. And then over here, you can probably see on the other camera, I got the Korg Kronos. So I'm just going to be testing out the organs, playing around, getting some sounds, and seeing which ones you like best, going through some functionalities, okay? So let's start with this Hammond. This one I have a foot pedal on, a volume pedal, so I can control. The other ones I don't. I just have a sustain pedal on them. Y'all silly, y'all funny. I ain't gonna keep responding to y'all crazy selves. Anyway, let's start with this one. All right, I'm gonna start soft and then go hard. And that's with nothing in it, nothing going on. I'm gonna turn the Leslie on. I'm gonna click it. Give it a little grease. Okay, so what I like about this organ, first of all, it has drawbars, actual physical drawbars, and I love that because I know the Nord has the LEDs, and while it's not bad, I was a little nervous about that at first, and I'll get to that one in a second. Let me get all the grease out. Let me pull all the grease out. Okay, so back up a little bit. There's a tone button on here that allows you to kind of add a little, what do you call it? Adds a little key click in there. Next to that, you have some overdrive, so you can, let me turn it on. Let me know if that's too hot too. Alright, let me go to this. Got some percussion. that's what I got off of that. Let me know what you think about this organ. I like this organ. I usually use this at home when I'm laying tracks. What's that? You good volume wise? It does have a true what you say? Unholiness vibe. This is silly. Alright, I'm gonna transfer over here to the Nord. Alright. So with the Nord, like I said, this is the first Nord. This ain't the Nord Stage 3. It's the Nord Stage 1, the first one. I had the 5D and I loved it. Had the physical drawbars on it. This has the LEDs on it. But what I missed about, because I wanted this to be something I could just take by itself. And the other one I could, but I missed that that bar, that what you call it, the joystick. So like synth solos was really horrible. And you remember that deal from when you came here to Austin and dude called out a solo. And I had that keyboard and it was like really horrible. But so, contrast, if you just want an organ that you want to take out, this is great. It has some different sounds in it, but I wouldn't mess with them on a gig or nothing because they kind of bad on the Hammond. But on here, I'm gonna go straight to the organ though because that's what this is about. Yes, sir, D. Ed. I am a rolling cat, trust. I haven't, the one thing I do want to get is that rolling, is it the VK? I would love to get that, trust. So, I'm just going to go through some ones. Like I said, this one got the LED on it, which I'm not a big fan of, but it moves quick, so it's not too bad. Can y'all still hear that? Okay, take it off of that. I do notice the percussion kills kills it a little bit. You hear it? It kills the aggressiveness. So benefit of this one though is like this one, you got your sounds, your other sounds. I ain't touching them because I never have liked them. So organ sound wise, I've always liked the Hammond sound. It is better to me. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. The Hammond is better to me. Just off the bat, it's better. I'm gonna do some like same registers to see. This one can come up some, can it? Oh, this one ain't got nothing on. And the Hammond is a little smoother to me, and that's the same drawbar. Let me go hard, all the way hard on both of them. All right, so that's the Nord and the Hammond. Let me go over to my favorite one, which is the Kronos. See, yeah, what you got? Everything is hooked up and working. That's right, because Guitar Center don't have stuff hooked up. You gotta. That's a special request, and then you gotta actually show them how to do it. All right. So here's the Korg. I'm gonna start off with the 1 and the 3 set up. That's just the 1 and the 3. Let me do 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I like how smooth the Korg is. It's always been like that ever since what did I say? Play something. I am playing something. Since the Triton days, I've always liked they used to have a organ, I think it was called the SFX organ or something, and it's always been smooth. It's just beautiful. Let me add some more grace to it. only issue I have with the Kronos, and it's across the board with the Kronos, is the functionality. Kronos is a dope board. It's ridiculous. It's amazing. But if you haven't pre-programmed what you want to do, doing stuff on the fly is kind of difficult. Whereas with the Nord, let me go back here. If I just want to add some overdrive to it, got a button there. Right there. If I want to add some reverb to it, it's right here. You right, Scooter. It does take 3 days to I forgot about that. See, Justin. I like the words fast tremolo and smooth as Korg. Yeah, the Korg smoothness is winning. That's just one sound. I use one sound called Memphis Soul. That's the one I use all the time when I gig. So getting back to this functionality. Another thing I like about the Nord is if I want to dial in the piano real quick and I got to switch sounds real quick, it's cool. Go back to the organ. Down in the synth. Well, I don't have it set up right, but I wish I had one. Scoop. But Dio, when I use the Nord on live gigs, it's really amazing. I mean, I'm sorry, the Korg Kronos. When I use it on live gigs, it's really amazing. I don't like taking it out because I don't want to crack the screen, and it's a little heavy. Like this is freaking what, 17 pounds on the Nord. Let's see. Keypad is horrible on the Nord. No, it's not. No, it's not. You gotta you get used to it. Like I got the waterfall keys because my main objective was playing organ. But I've been able to play piano I'm flubbing, but maybe I'll come over there and borrow a VK from you, Ed. Kronos is for the gigs that you have a key tech. Yeah, it's kind of involved. It's got a lot to it. But if you go in there, if you presetting the show, it's kind of dope. Let me go back to it. I actually downloaded some songs. Let me see. Yep, you're right. Let me go to set list mode real quick. So I got some sounds in here. Let's say Bruno Mars, 24 Matic. I got it split up, different samples going on. I didn't think I was going to get into all this stuff. I'm looking for let's go to, which one is it? Up, down, there we go.
Do 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 do.
So I got stuff like that set up for this. They do. It's ridiculous. But these are samples, so I can't say I'm looking at the microphone thinking that's the camera. These are samples, so but you are right, they do get close to those sounds.
Do. Do 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 do.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I got them sampled. I got you. You got a Kronos? I got it. I might be able to pull the audio files out of there. I got to figure it out. Again, Kronos. You need a doctorate to figure this thing out. Okay, so that's that. But in my opinion, organs, total gig, I would take this. But for most gigs, I end up taking this because I can just flow on it. It's dope. It's got enough sounds that I need for certain gigs. If I ain't got to play a whole bunch of sounds, I knew when I was in Chicago, I was the horn section, I was the string section, I was the piccolo player, sometimes the bass player and keyboard player. So here, since I moved to Texas, I play with more big bands, so I don't have to do all that stuff. And I got a little lazy not doing that stuff. But I did say I wanted to play with some pianos. I'm not even gonna mess with the Hammond. Yes, sir, William. All right, piano. Bianca, I use. I have Ableton, but I use Studio One. You are my strength. You are my strength. What key is that in? I don't even know what key that in. I ain't played that in so long. I know somebody on here. I see a bunch of church people on here, so I know y'all know what key You Are My Strength. And I'm getting requests. Patricia, I'm gonna have to put up a cash app now. You start requesting stuff. It's $20 per request. Scooter, you got to clack because the condenser mic is like right there. It will do the same thing on both boards. So that's what that is. So that's that piano. What y'all think about that piano? I don't know. Tell me what you think. Which organ patch was that on the Kronos? It was a Memphis Soul, William. Memphis Soul. Okay, let me try the Kronos real quick. Just pianos first. Who's that? What you want to do for love? Oh my God, y'all tripping. Request line 107.5 WGCI. This is the request line. A lot of y'all won't know what that is. I'm sorry. That's my home radio station. these two. I will, Scooter. Give me a sec. I will. You said the RD don't go out? I'm sure. That thing heavy, bro. Somebody said the Nord piano wins. Yeah. Let me go to the piano section. That was a Kronos German Grand. Let's try this one. Let me try another one. Yeah, I think the one I prefer usually is this one, but let me take you to this. My favorite keyboard piano of all time. I'm gonna turn this other mic around. I'll sit this on the organ real quick. Think you can see it? Yeah. The Yamaha S90. I like this for pianos, but this will never go nowhere because they basically really don't fit in the car. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. So I don't usually take it anywhere. Alright, I'm back over here. I guess I can sit this right here. Okay. All right, let's move on to Rhodes sounds. Rhodes sounds, Rhodes sounds. Personally, when I play, I prefer whirlies. I'm sorry. Got too many effects. Let me go dry first. I don't usually use a Rhodes on here, so I can't remember which one I use here. Let me go through. 1 sec. Cause I changed some stuff, and I don't really use Rhodes sounds on here. Hey, what's up, Just? I know I got some in here, cause with Nord you can actually go on the computer and you can actually take sounds out that you ain't really using, and I think I took a whole bunch of sounds out. I don't like that. Looking for Rhodes. I mean, the other benefit is on the fly, using the Nord. If you gotta find a certain sound on the fly, it's easier to have that stuff set up. I'm not either. I really only like the I really only like the Whirly. That's why I only really use that. It's not bad. It's not bad. Alright, I'm gonna go on over here to the Korg, which hands down I think wins besides on Whirlies. I think on electric pianos, I play my favorite one first, which is the Herbie Butterfly electric. Immediately you just melt right there. Immediately. Found them used probably for about 16, 1700. Alright, I'm gonna go to some other ones real quick. My other favorite one is George Duke. Yeah, that's cool. Let's try this one. See, it's just an array of them, and I'm sure the newer Nords got some really good ones in them. But the benefit, like I said, of Nord to me is it's lightweight and it's easier to navigate and not navigate. It's easier to change things on the fly because you got all these buttons on the right on the thing. Nord is a little bit more detailed. without all the effects and stuff. I kind of like that. Try this one with distortion. Good things they got presets in here where you can kind of predict ahead of time the type of changes you want to do to a sound. For example, I mean they do have the attack and stuff like that here, but if you don't have it on the right button, what'd you say? He said play the beginning of what? I don't know if it's. Trying to make me tired, Brian. Horns, nah, that's Scooter. That's gonna be what's your boy, Rodney East. He's a Hornsby guy. I can't do the Hornsby. That's his stuff. He dope at that. But yeah. Oh, I was getting to this. So when you like in a synth lead solo or something. Not a good one. So it has like stuff you can do. You got your cut off, all that stuff. But if you're not in that right mode. Where's the attack? See, he's missing the attack, and that's one of the... So it has cutoff, it has resonance, but what's missing is attack, and I'm sure you can actually program it in there. But I kind of like, I love it when everything's right here. So if I come over here, so everybody asks me like, why do you have so many keyboards? And one of the reasons why is stuff like this, because each one has its own personality. Of course, I like each keyboard for its own thing. Let me say functionality. The Nord is a beast. All right, let me go back to my sound set. Alright, so if I want to change these sounds up a little bit, I got my effects right here. It's already got a delay on it. There is a method, you're right, there is a method to it. It's just, I just like it. You know, it's like, you know how old boy be like, it's my money and I want it now. That's how I kind of is with this keyboard. So I'm messing around with a filter. I can change the frequency I want to mess with there. If I want to turn it into a lead guitar sound. Hold on, it's not on there, is it? Let's turn it on. Let's see. Vince, this is Mike from Houston. Maybe it's been asked, but what are you using to multicam? For the program I'm using is OBS. Thanks to my boy Damon Scruggs, he showed me how to use that. Yeah, it's a free program called OBS. The cameras I'm using, I'll show you if I can put it in a way here. But this is a Zoom, just a Zoom, what you call it? A Zoom Q4N. And if you decide to get one, get the 4K version. And believe it or not, the other camera is my iPhone. I just put it in airplane mode so nobody would, call me while I'm doing it. I got 2 GoPros, but in order to use those, they don't just let you jack them into the computer. So you have to get a capture capture cards, which costs like, good ones probably start about $150, and so I would need a capture card for each device, and I'm not doing that right now. But that's it. I just wanted to run through it. If you got any questions right now, I'll take like a minute or two. If you want me to play something, and I wanted to ask, maybe I'll put all my synths together, like I'll put the Jupiter against the Kronos and see. Man, get out of here, Byron, man. You crazy, dude. But maybe I'll put the Kronos and the Jupiter against each other. Because I got an M3 back there, but that's basically the same thing as a Kronos. In fact, the Kronos is the next level up. But yeah, if y'all got any questions, I'll take a second. If not, I'm gonna go and eat some lunch. So, should have brought my rolling chair over here. It's on the Memphis Soul V2. Memphis Soul V2 on the Korg Kronos. sounds different. Um, I haven't really tweaked it. No, I haven't. Actually, no, I haven't tweaked it. Like right now, I just got the 1 and the 3 out. So, but I am in stereo, and I'm going through a system now. So, if you play your keyboards in mono, you should be shot. Anybody that play keyboards in mono, unless it's a mono keyboard, should be shot. Like these moves, they're mono keyboards, so you put them you put them in mono. But like these keyboards were meant to be in stereo. So like when you go to a gig, I don't have it up here with me, but I go with my own direct box, and it's a stereo direct box that'll take like 3 keyboards. That way, if a sound guy be like, "Oh well, you got 2 keyboards, I can only give you 1 line each." Well, you like give me those 2 lines, make it a stereo channel, and you got stereo. I just hate when you put a keyboard, a piano is a stereo. A piano on the keyboard is stereo. It just sucks when people. It just irks me when a sound guy comes up to me like, "Well, I don't have enough channels." Like, well, what you doing sound for? I'm sorry, I ranted. My bad. But yeah, make sure you got it in stereo. Let's see. I don't play them in mono. Oh, okay. You don't? Okay. Well, you don't get shot then. You all right with me? Yeah. But yeah, no, I just got the 1 and the 3 out. That's it right now. You are one of the few, Will. When I came here, man, I was so disappointed. Like, you put me in mono, like, and to hear it come back to you. So what I ended up doing, I would just bring out some headphones and plug it directly into my keyboard, because to hear mono coming back to you through a wedge, it is mono coming through your wedge, but at least you hear both sides. So like, I don't know if y'all remember that one keyboard on Motif is it's a what's it called? I forgot, the Vintage 74 or something like that. And it comes back to you like it's wavery. So when you're in mono, it's just coming voop, 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 and it really sucks. It irks me. So I'll just put headphones on when I get in those situations. But now I got smarter. I bring my own direct box, and I have a stereo. I got a stereo, keyboard amp that I keep in my car too. It's heavy as all get out, but man, it's hard to perform when stuff don't sound right. And you know, sometimes sound guy is just there to get paid. It's sad to say. Some sound guys actually take pride in their work. Pride as a musician, there are certain things that just shouldn't be. Exactly. For example, this is cool. Like a Fender Rhodes in mono is cool. But I even got a effects pedal for the Rhodes that I take. I take it with the Rhodes and the Moogs, and I can turn that into stereo with the effects. So yeah, mono just ain't right, man. I mean, so I ain't gonna say mono is terrible, because some things are in mono, like vocalists, bass, drum parts, they're in mono. So those things aren't set up stereo though. True. But when it comes to the artist, in my opinion, if you put it in stereo, it may not come back to you true stereo, but at least you'll get some kind of effect of it through your wedge. And my band, we use in-ear monitors, and everybody's in stereo except for the singers. They don't really care. Sound man can and will kill the vibe. Yes, sir. Chris, my video setup is I'm using OBS as the program for my computer. It's a free program. Go download it. I got a Zoom Q2N over here. That's pointing at the Nord, and then my iPhone is actually where I'm pointing right now, and I got it going through my computer. It's quite a bit of a setup, but you know, if you need some help, let me know. I'll hook you up. People on the far right get half the sound, and that's cool. You know, you give them mono, they can have it. But me as an artist, give me stereo, man. Give me stereo. I can't do it. Can't do it. I want to mess with some clavs. Before I go, I want to mess with some clavs because I haven't compared them before. Yes, sir, Chris. No problem. Keyboard. Clav. That sounds good. I never got a chance to side by side these keyboards. I have played them together on gigs, but I've never side by side them. I gotta turn the fan on. It's getting warm in here. Oh, and one thing that helps, Chris, if you're still there, and I think it was Julius who asked. One thing that helps with the way, like how bright I am and everything, is I have a light there, and I got some natural light going on there, so kind of helps with the projection of how bright I am, how clear I am. All right, clav. Oh, I'm still on organ. Oops. Let's not do that. Almost messed something up. Don't want to do that. Luckily, it don't take 12 minutes for it to start up like the Kronos does. How long have I been on here now? I've been on here an hour. I wasn't trying to do all that. But that's it, y'all. I'm gonna dial off now. It's been about an hour. I didn't even expect to be on here this long. Thank y'all for hanging out. Next time I'll come up with something else. Probably compare, like I say, compare these synths. I did organs today. We did pianos. I don't know. Y'all send me some suggestions. You know, maybe I get Ed Diaz to loan me a rolling organ and I can really go in depth. But thank y'all. Y'all be blessed. I'll talk to y'all later.